Hey guys, this is Cardan Jayy. You are locked into UK Full Stop on Westside Radio.
Suave. We've been preying the pages. We see what you're doing, man. We see you're doing your thing for sure.
Thank you.
So, tell us a little bit about the name Cardan Jayy. Is that your actual name or?
Yeah, no, I was born Cardan.
Yeah.
Obviously, I wasn't born Cardan. I was named Cardan by my mom.
Yeah.
And my middle name is Jerome, so kind of took away the Rome and
Yeah.
just kept the J.
Yeah.
And added the AYY to make it a little bit cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's
cool, man.
Cardan Jayy.
Do you know what it is? Yeah. Like with your name, yeah. Like. It sounds like a clothing line. It sounds like it could be a clothing line. Like, oh yeah, man, I got some Cardan Jayy on, you know. Get trust, like, yeah, it's got
you.
that.
One day.
Well, is that something that you're
Definitely,
interested in?
100%. I mean, with me, it's always been music, dance, and fashion.
Right.
And yeah.
In that order, or just all collectively?
Well, it's kind of worked out as being dance. Now music.
Yeah.
One day it'll be fashion.
Yeah.
Cool.
So
cool.
yeah. That's it, really.
Nice. So, in terms of your influences, could you tell us one old school influence, UK, and one new school influence, UK, or someone who's inspired you, or?
Just music?
Doesn't have to be music, but if they're UK based, then that would be awesome.
Okay, music, old school. This is really hard.
I love it. It's like.
Yeah.
UK based.
Yeah.
Right.
I love it. It was like just
So
a 2-second
broad.
pause and then this is hard. Like.
Yeah.
It's really hard. Okay, UK based, old school. I'm gonna run with my homegirls.
Okay.
From back in the day.
Yeah.
Has to be the Spice Girls.
All right. Fair
They were
enough.
a big inspiration back in the day. That's
Yeah.
all I listened to.
Hold
like,
tight.
drowned out my mum with all their music.
And if you didn't like the Spice Girls, then basically you're lying.
Yeah,
Because
everyone
everybody
liked the
did.
Spice Girls,
Yeah.
back in the day. And then nowadays, I'm gonna run. Okay, it's like a merge of two. And I told you this earlier. It's Shakka and Angel. And
Yeah.
if I put both of them together, like that's like a super group. Like
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna say Angel and Shakka, new school. UK.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like that
Good
because
choices.
a lot of artists come on the show and they dodge the new school artists. The question, they dodge it,
It's
and
true.
I think they dodge it because they don't want to be compared to them or whatever, or something like, no, this is about me now. You know what I mean?
No, it's do you know what I mean? Like, you always have to appreciate and support everybody around you. And yeah, okay, the industry is, it's competitive, but without support, then you're not really going to get anywhere.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
It's true, and I think as well because I know it's a generational thing, but we always say, oh, there's no originality now, so we find it hard to see like what a modern day or like grime artist is because we don't feel like it's up there with the
but
greats.
everything, I think everything is recycled in the music industry anyway. So as long as you recycle it and do it your own way, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. It's like fashion. Everything is recycled. I mean, flares were around back in the days and then they came back again.
High tops.
High tops, as we were saying earlier.
It's true. You can't really claim like we started this.
Look at this hat. I mean, this is something that my granddad would have worn about 20 years ago. I would have worn it a good 3-4 years ago, but I'm wearing it now. So.
That's why my mum finds it hard to throw clothes out. She's like, "I'll be back in 5 years." I'm like, "Fine."
It's the truth, though.
It's true.
It's like a fusion. That's what music is. It's fusion.
Yeah.
But it's changed over the past 2 to 3 years. I mean, when I first was making Bad Kid, I was so on this turn up, let's make like let's turn up.
Yeah, man, I love it.
Yeah. And let's make tracks that shock people. Like quite like One Direction, sort of infused with the Angel, which is the with the urban side of the Shakka and that kind of sound.
Do you know what? When I heard there was one particular track on your EP. I don't know the title of it, but it sounded poppy, but it sounded like 80s pop. The synths were crazy. The synths were really, really hard.
Was it the last track? well, the track before the last, Till the End of Time.
Yeah.
I love a bit, honestly, synth pop. That is my
it was very
ultimate.
synth pop. Yeah,
that's the track that we just go wild and crazy.
Yeah.
Like, shout out to my choreographer Rebecca, literally, and we're just on stage, all me and 4 of my dancers, and we just dance for the whole track. And that's what it's about, getting everybody jumping about. Everyone's like, oh, what's it about? I'm like, sometimes songs are not about anything. It's just about the feeling.
Yeah.
And literally, once that song comes on, like my mum hated it at first, and now I just hear her walking around the house, dance. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, that's what I was meant to do.
Yeah. So what comes first? The dance, the writing of the song, or the beats? Like what do you do in terms of your creative process first?
Okay, so my creative process is, well, at the moment, this is how it works for me. I will listen to a beat. I will listen to a beat for about a good 2-3 weeks.
Yep.
And then I'll think, okay, what do I want this song to represent?
Right.
And then I get on my phone. I call my good mate Leon Jacks. Shout out to Leon. And I'm like, let's write. I literally, we will write. I'll mostly write the chorus. He'll write the verses.
Yeah.
And we collaborate back and forth with that, and with ideas and stuff.
Nice.
And that's literally it.
Okay, so if you could, we kind of asked you about describing your music and stuff like that, but if you could describe your ideal, your ideal outfit. You know, you're going on stage and you're a fashion dude. You know what I mean? Very stylish dude. So what would that be? What would, if you could grab any items of clothing from, you know, any corners of the earth? I don't know much about fashion. I just wear what I like. But yeah.
Right now, well, I love my skinny jeans.
Okay.
Actually, no, because we're going into summer. Let's throw it out there. We're going into summer. I really am feeling like pattern suits.
Yeah.
But short suits.
Okay.
So
all right.
Have you ever worn one of those?
I haven't.
Or is it
I'm planning on wearing.
Okay.
That's what I want. All the festivals that I perform at, everything to be like that. Like I want. It's gonna, because when I wear something, I wear loads of the same thing. So like a pattern short suit.
Okay.
And then a pair of Superstars, Adidas Superstars, because that's what I'm rocking at the moment.
Nice.
I just love Superstars. A pair of Adidas Superstars and hats. Well, it depends. Sometimes if I have my hair out, then it'll be hair. But it'll be a big fedora.
What's your hat collection total at the moment?
It's not that much.
Okay.
I have this one, and then I have loads of snapbacks. I don't know how much, but
is it more you're more a footwear guy?
What is it with guys and I don't, and the thing is, they don't wear them because you don't want to get them dirty. They just stack up in the corner.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you.
Honestly,
what was we playing? We was doing something yesterday. Me and a couple of friends. I was at someone's house and we was talking about. No, that was it. Went to Caribbean takeaway. And she was talking about the fact that her house unfortunately her house had burnt down. And me and my mates were talking and saying, if like your house burnt down and you could, like, okay, you've got your friends and family out. If you could take one thing out with you, what would it be? And I was like, my trainers. like my friends and family are out. Okay, that's great. Now I need my trainers. Because trainers are my life. Like
I could just imagine that scene, like the firemen holding you back, like no, you can't go in there. It's like, what's wrong with him? His trainers.
What do you think of the Yeezys, the new Yeezys?
I'm like them. I'm like, I need to find. I need to get a pair like ASAP. Like I love them.
I mean, I didn't like them at first, right? But actually, it's because if you look at them without someone actually putting them on, then it's different. But I saw, I met Big Sean and I saw him wearing them, and I was like, okay, it feels out, because obviously it's quite a hollow shoe. So tell us a little bit about where that's coming from.
Okay, so Fame, Money, Riches. This is going back a little while. When obviously myself, as I said before, my creative team is me and Leon. I was like, I just want to turn up track. And Fame, Money, Riches was born. In fact, Fame Money Riches wasn't supposed to be on Bad Kid.
Okay.
I was in, I think I was, no I don't, it's not on this phone, I had a BlackBerry at that time.
Yeah.
And like literally, another part of my creative process is if I hear something in my head, I just record it as a voice note.
Yeah.
And it was like 3 o'clock in the morning, and I forwarded Leon the voice note, and it was just Fame Money Riches, kept on repeating it. And I was like, this is what my next project's going to be called, after Bad Kid. And then, no, we just fast tracked it. And we was like, this is bad, this is dope. And then found the beat that eventually became Fame Money Riches, and we just wrote it. And literally, we banged it out. I think we recorded it over, I think that was the longest one, because we wanted to get it right. I think it took us about 3 or 4 sessions to record it. Whereas like Worship took 1 session. So
you had to really, really tailor that one and get it right.
Like the choruses were in different orders and stuff, so we got it to where we really like loved it.
Are you like the stop and start sort of person? Like, will you only sing 1 line, stop, 2nd line, stop, or will you try and get to the chorus before breaking it off?
It depends on what the sound is I'm going for. So like on the EP, I've got Puzzle That Is Me, and I pretty much did that in like 1 take.
Wow.
Because obviously it's written about my mum, and I pretty much did that in 1 take because I really wanted it to be emotional. I think I cried at one point, but I just carried on pushing through. But I think with Fame Money Riches, it was a stoppy starty thing.
It's definitely that. Okay, cool. Just before we get to your music, when can we expect another project from you? I know Bad Kid with an extra D EP is out now. We'll be promoting that. But what's next?
I don't want to put a date on it and put pressure on myself, but I'm gonna say around festival time, so around just
June-ish.
After that.
Okay. Late. Okay, all right. Late festival.
That we're in March now.
Yeah.
December.
You can't rush a year.
Exactly. You can't put a limit on that.
I'm not gonna give myself I'm not gonna say, oh yeah, it's gonna be out in June. And then June comes and I haven't even recorded one song. You know what I mean? Like, we're still writing at the moment and still trying to get ideas and still trying to figure out what we want to do with it.
Well, it's been an absolute pleasure.
Thank you.
For you to finally come on the show. We'll obviously continue to keep supporting your music, and I'm always interested to see, what direction you're gonna go in, whether it's pop, whether it's this, whether it's that, like we've been talking about, man. At the end of the day, you're an artist, and being an artist means you can go wherever you want to go. As long as it's true to you, that's all good, man. So we love that. Remember, you can follow Cardan Jayy at Cardan Jayy, but with 2 Y's?
2 Y's. CARDANJAYY.
See, got it down to a T, man. Got it down to a T.
Thank you guys for having me so much.
You're welcome. It's been so cool to have you here.
Thanks.
This is UK Full Stop, playing the greatest to the latest in UK urban culture. Thursdays, 10 p.m. to midnight on West Side Radio.